Afternoon or morning, evening, whichever one it is for you. I am here today. We're going to look at some features that you can add to some of the AIs that we have available to us today. One that I found that I really kind of like is this ChatGPT file uploader extended. It's a Google Chrome plugin that you can use with your GPT account. You can use it on the 3.5 or the GPT-4, so the paid or the free version. And I really want to kind of go over some of the benefits of having this. It's really going to make certain things that we want to do in the future a little bit easier and more accessible for you. Instead of having to make copies of student work or your own work and then copying it into Chat GPT or the AI, we can just do an upload. And you'll kind of get what I mean by that, but I really wanted to at least throw this one out there and kind of show some of the benefits of this this plugin here. So again, it's ChatGPT file uploader extended, and it's on Google Chrome. All right, so you're going to need to use Chrome for this one. So let's look at what we can do here. So I'm going to go over here. I'm just going to use GPT-4 for this one, but again, it works just fine with 3.5. I know my last couple videos, I've only used 3.5, so I really just want to use 4 because, I mean, I have it. Why not? So what this is going to do is this is going to add this little file upload or upload file button at the bottom. You can come over here and I'm going to safely bump it up to not that many. 5,000 chunk size. And this is all of the things, all the different types of files that you are able to upload into this. And the AI can work with these and actually give you feedback. Now, again, it does say if the file type is not supported, it will just be ignored. So, I mean, try it. Odds are, if it's not one of those, though, it's not going to do anything. So let's do this. And I've already got a file that I want to use today and kind of look at. This is going to be a book summary character analysis that one of my AP students submitted. Now I've removed the student information, all that. This is just their work, and I have it down as a student example. So, and this one right here. So I'm going to open it. And what it's going to do is it's going to upload it in a couple chunks. So this one's in 2 parts. If you leave it at the default chunk size of 2,000 characters, it'll work the same. It just, instead of being 2 parts, it might be 4 or 5 parts. But what it's done now is it is completely uploaded the file that the student submitted. And it's going to give me a brief summary of what the student wrote. Now, at this point, I mean, I would have read what the student wrote to an extent on this one, but let's say I want to do feedback. Like I've read it and overall it looks good. I've skimmed through. I've got 150 of these to read over and give feedback to. So let's say that I've already gone through and done my due diligence and been like, okay, the student hit the points that I want, but now I want to give them feedback. Right, and this is going to touch on a topic that's going to have a whole nother video, but I just want to at least demonstrate it here. So let's enter a prompt here. And I did not mean to write that in all caps. So let's do, how well did the author structure their essay? Let's just see what it comes out with. And these are exactly what I was looking for, right? So this was part of the thing. So they introduced the book. There were character analyses that had to be done on the main characters that were given, an evaluation of the plot, and then I did want their own personal opinion and review of the book. And then finally, what was their recommendation at the end? Okay, so let's say now, it's really important to know these are just things to help you kind of look at. This does not replace the educator. This is just one of those things to where it can kind of target where you should focus or things that you're looking for. Now you can, and I'm giving some pretty vague prompts here. Where could the author have improved their writing? If you have a rubric, I mean, just ask right there. Like, just take your rubric, ask the question, how well did this happen in the writing? And it'll be a lot more direct. But again, right now, I kind of gave it a very blanket response or prompt on this one. So let's look at contrasting opinions. While personal opinion is vital in a review, incorporating different perspectives, improve conclusion. While the author does recommend the book, they could have added a summary of key points made in the review and conclusion, rounding off neatly. And again, those seem superficial. Yeah. And again, this student is actually one of those high flyers. Does a pretty good job. So I mean, if it's going to ask, if you're going to ask it where can it improve, it's going to give you something. So let's see. So let's see, what did they do well in their writing? And again, it'll go through and do that. Now, in this case, I mean, these are accurate based on the score that the student got and my own brief overview of it. But yeah, these are just some things that you can do. Let's do one final one and then we will call it good, and kind of show you what that file uploader was able to do. That was mainly the point of this video. So let's say, now this is where you go, okay, cool. Definitely take whatever it gives you and go back and verify. All right, did they actually do well? There was another one of these where it said, they could have improved on punctuation, and it pulled out a segment of the author's writing or the student's writing, and it said that they could have used a comma here, and the comma was already there, right? So if you go back to the original document, the correction that it made was already there. So again, this is one of those things where whatever it gives you, just verify that, hey, yeah, I'd put my name on that and I would sign off as that's good feedback. All right. Again, this technology does not replace the educator. It does not replace what you're there to do. This is, again, meant to help you. So if you go through and you say, awesome, I really like this, and I want to use this feedback, you can take that feedback and give it back to them. Now, if you wanted to, you could change this prompt up a little bit and you could say, hey, can you write in 2 paragraphs just a short summary of what the student did well and where they could improve? It can give you that response, and then you just go through, verify, yep, that I put my name on that, I sign off on it, cool, let's give that to the student. And that's going to be that immediate feedback piece. So yeah, this extension for GPT is awesome. I really recommend it. There are other ones out there for Excel and all those things, and I'll be pushing those out as well. Excel is going to be a really nice one where you can take entire class sets of data and kind of see trends, right? So that's what we want. We need to be able to see, all right, after instruction, where are they, before instruction, where are they, and then at the culminating, after all the teaching said and done, we want to see that improvement. And where are they still weak? Where do I need to go back and maybe reteach a little bit, or am I good with where I'm at? So all of those things are to come. If you have comments or you would like to see other features that you may know of, or that hey, does this exist? Please put in the comments what you would like, and I will dig into it and see what we can come up with. Other than that, like and subscribe. This really helps out the channel to be able to expand our reach and be able to help out more educators. So thank you again for watching, and I hope you have a great day.